Hey everybody, TheFurryDragon here. I just got my new fursuit and it's right here. I'll show it to you in a second. Crimson Nightmare made it, and I tell you what, she did a wonderful job. Right here, the hand paws, they look really good. They fit perfectly, and the claws look pretty nice too. And just like with all hand paws, with a shorter fur, you're gonna have a seam on the sides. That's gonna happen. You can't really stop that. And so I'll go ahead and put on the hand paws right now. Now, for these, I requested that there be no, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, no paw pads on them. At least here I didn't want any paw pads. I have paw pads on the feet, and I'll show those to you in a second. Let's see. And here's the other one. And the reason I usually don't get paw pads on the hands, actually, I mean, never mind, that won't work. But usually the reason I don't get paw pads on the hands is because if you don't have claws, you can put them on either hand and it works just fine. But with the claws, they are curved slightly in one direction, and so when I put it on the wrong hand, it looked like it was all opposite and messed up. And I can't really work with that. Let's just get this put on. Like that. Before she even started making this fursuit, I asked her to make sure when she does the hands to leave a little extra room around the wrist for me, because I have kind of really bulky hands. I have pretty big hands, and so a lot of times when it comes to putting on gloves or something, my hands don't fit in the gloves because the area around the wrist is just too small. Well, there's the paw pads, or the hands, and there's a little spike thing on the side. You can see right here. I'm not going to put those on right now. And here is the head. It looks pretty nice, and it's almost completely seamless. I was amazed at how seamless it really looked. Get a bit of a closer look at it. And the ears were done really, really well. I like how that worked. And the hair goes all the way back so I can tuck it into my shirt. And the material she used for the hair is really nice. I love this material. It just feels really good. And then the horns, I think, were made out of hard styrofoam and covered with some type of material. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it does have a seam on the back. I mean, I would expect that out of a material like this. And it does have a moving jaw, which I'll show you in a little bit. Now, what I liked about Crimson Nightmare is that she really kept you up to date all the way through on the fursuit. Not always through videos, but through messages on YouTube, well, I only contacted her through YouTube. You can also call her for information about your fursuit, but I don't like talking on the phone, so I didn't really call her. And I'll go ahead and put this here on. But as she worked on mine, she made her first work in progress video. And it was basically just the foam build of this head. And then later on she made another one of her kind of playing around in it, and the head before it had all the finishing touches on it. And then you may have noticed that this sitting back here, I actually bought a new sword for this fursuit. Now with my old one, I bought a different sword, and it didn't have a buckle or a little strap on the side of the sword, and so it made it kind of hard for me to really wear it. This one here I can put right on my belt, or right through my belt loops, and it just hooks right onto the side of my pants without a problem. And I'll just go ahead and put that to the side right now. Now for the tail. The tail, perfect length, perfect thickness. It has a slight curve on it. Let's see. Right there. Has a slight curve on it, just like I wanted. It's a little bit lumpy, but I can work out the lumps without a problem. I mean, if you end up getting a lumpy tail, which even when I was making my first one, it came out lumpy, all you really got to do is squeeze it and roll it up on your chest or a flat area, and that'll flatten out the lumps a little bit. But overall, I like this fursuit a lot. It has very good visibility. As opposed to my last one, on my last fursuit, which you'll see on all of my videos where I'm wearing it, I was actually looking out of the mouth, not the eyes. The eyes were way up here on the side, where my ears kind of are. Well, not that high, but actually I think it was about that area where my eyes were. About right here is where the eyes were on my last fursuit, and man, that was just a pain. Alright, so I'm wearing the fursuit. I have it all tucked in on my shirt. I have my hoodie on. Here's the hands. They work very nicely, very well fit. The head works great. I love it. And actually, I have pretty good peripheral vision as opposed to my last one. I can see about right. I can see right there. So off from this direction on, I can't see anywhere past that. But let's get some pictures with it. Let's get some pictures with this thing on and see what I can do with those. See how they turn out.